My name is Glompo. This is my co-host, Blondiechu.
Blondiechu.
And welcome to our last video. We're going to be discussing The Sims, our problems with it, and the things we liked about it as well.
Yeah, so let's start off with a lot of the things we like. Like, start with the happy and end with the shitty, maybe?
Yeah, because I have a feeling the shitty's going to kind of outweigh the happy as we go on.
So, like, first off, we'll start off discussing, like, it's a sandbox game. I still used to love making those stories. I loved watching when horses came out in Sims 3. And then people were making a whole bunch of videos and story videos with them. And I know there was a lot beforehand because of The Sims 2. I still remember a Bloody Mary one. So, like, people got creative. Like, it's so cool seeing people make stories out of them.
People really went all out with them.
I love I was so happy when I saw horse stories everywhere. I was looking up everyone I could find. And I know there was some other pet stories, but like for me it was horses. I wanted to see the horses. I was just so happy horses were in Sims 3.
My better memories of Sims are actually for Sims 2, because I didn't play as much Sims 3 as I played Sims 2, especially the pet spin-off. I can't remember having that. It wasn't on PlayStation, it was on my old computer, and I used to play that for hours and hours.
I think they had a PlayStation 2 version of The Sims Pet Stories. I think.
Let me have a look. It got... Okay, the regular Sims 2 Pets was released on Windows and Mac OS. But then it was... it was an expansion pack on Windows and an individual game on PlayStation 2.
Okay. So it wasn't the Pet Stories Live one. It was just Sims Pets on PlayStation.
Yeah. On PlayStation it got its individual release.
I like the story games. Like it's brought like when you wanted a game that you could have fun and build up and everything, but it still had a story going on. I quite enjoy that. So like I so enjoyed the Sims Pet Stories. I have that one on PC, like the big box thing of it. I also have another Sims Stories, but it was like a normal one.
Yeah, there were 3 Sims Stories games. Pet Stories, Castaway Stories, and Life Stories. There were 3.
Okay. Yeah, I think I still have them. I have the the Life Stories, the pets, the normal one, and Castaway was the one I played the most because I loved that the story was even longer and much more to do.
Yeah, they were really good.
Yeah, the Castaway, they really took that one up a notch from like the pet stories and the Life Stories. Like they added more pizzazz and everything and more going on, a whole island
and these were all spin-offs of The Sims 2. Like, it's crazy how big Sims 2 was.
Yeah, Sims 2 is what I grew up on. My mom collected the whole collection of Sims 2. I would have collected all Sims 3 if I could have, but money. But she has the whole collection of Sims 2, and that's what I grew up on. And I could make those people happy and have the weirdest house I would build with 20 million kids and family members. And my mom would always be like, how did you keep them all happy? And I'm like, I don't know. But if I tried that today, watch, I wouldn't be able to keep them all as happy anymore. Like, I'd get slip-ups everywhere.
It's the start of having OCD.
now
you have ADD, so you just can't get anything done.
In fact, when I was a kid, I could make them all happy. The house looked weird, because you know when you built stuff as a kid, you weren't as focused on like the actual details of building a house properly. So it's these large rooms with beds in them or something like that, and a big ass kitchen that looks horrible to live in. But I kept them all happy.
I played on, because again, I was on console, not on PC. And I remember playing The Sims Castaway on PS2, and it was so good.
The
One thing
Castaways nice.
I actually never played Medieval, because I know Medieval is actually a spin-off of number 3, but I
Yeah,
never played
Sims
Medieval until
3.
like a year ago. I think
Only
number
a
2
year
was
ago.
Medieval. Yeah.
I fact, man, I've
But
played
even-
that since it came out. It's like when I ran and I even got the, because it also had a little pack attached to it, like all the Sims games have the packs.
Yes.
And I went and got the Pirates pack when I was younger, and I loved the Medieval. I didn't get far in it. I'd love to actually pick that back up and replay it for like a video.
Not a bad game.
That's
Future
a
video,
really-
perhaps?
Yeah, definitely future video, because like you sit there, you're creating everyone's jobs, everyone, and like there was constantly kind of a story going on because it's medieval times, you had objectives to do. I liked that. You have the Sims aspect, but you also have a nice story going on.
Yeah, it was a very good balance.
Yeah, they had such a nice balance with that. The same with the Castaways. Like, you still had the Sims aspect, but you had this good story going on. And, like, it kept me going. Like, I think I finished the Castaway I don't know how many times.
Yeah, I know. Castaway I played so many different times.
But yeah, the story games were, like, the best.
And there's quite a few Sims spin-offs that got made into like their own game.
Yeah, there's quite a
And then-
few little mini story games and everything that I've not really played.
And Sims itself is a spin-off of SimCity.
Me. Oh, no, wasn't it a kind of, they took the feedback from everyone and then they created the first Sims based off of that, and then it just kind of became what it is today.
Yeah, I think so. Because they are very different games.
And what's nice is like you start off with the first Sims and then they're like, no, let's give them packs. And I love that they had the pets. The pets was like one of the first ones I'd go and grab, and then when they added horse to the pets and Sims, I was like, fuck, first one. Thank you very much. I think I pre-ordered it. I don't know. I just remember when I bought it, it came with a fancy spiky collar with the Sims emblem on it, and I loved that collar until one of my dogs destroyed it when I was younger.
Awesome.
Yeah, I wanted to use that for my future dog because, like, that was a freaking cool thing to come with my Sims pets. Like, it was with
Yeah.
my Sims 3 pets with the horses. And it was so cool to have this collar come with it with a whole little Sims emblem. Like, I found it so amazing. And then it's
Yeah,
just gone.
You rarely get details like that anymore unless you pay a shitload for a game.
Yeah, only like some pre-order games come with a thing nowadays, and I don't really know if Sims doing that. Like, that was the only time I ever got a Sims thing with a game.
I have no idea. Let me actually have a look.
Yeah, that's the only thing I've ever remember when I was able to get a Sims game that I got something with it. Because I went as soon as it came out.
Doesn't look like Sims 4 got anything. Nah, Sims 4 didn't.
I don't remember anything coming out with the other Sims 3 packs because I did get a few other packs, but I know when I bought my pets one from one of the game shops, I was just so happy to get this cool collar.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a promotional collar. I can't find anything else about it.
Can you find like a picture of it?
Yeah. Give me a second. Oh man, don't show me. It's just showing me the in-game collars. Fucking stupid.
Oh yeah, I don't know if anyone else got one, but I got it from a game place, literally when I bought the game for PC. I literally got a cool spiky collar with the Sims emblem on it. I don't know if anyone else watching this got that or knows about it, but I know I got this black collar with spikes and a Sims emblem on it.
Okay, for anyone who's watching, I will have a picture up on screen. And I'm sending a picture of it in general. Let me know if this is what you got.
General. Let's see. Yes, that's it!
Is that it?
Yes, that's it!
Yeah,
I
it was
loved
made for
it.
fans of the game.
Hmm?
It was an accessory made for fans of the game. Actually,
I
wonder if
got-
they made anything else.
That's the only one I know of. I treasured that thing to one of the dogs because I put it on one of my teddy bears to keep it safe, and then one of the dogs chewed through the whole thing. Okay, so we've talked about all the next best thing for the game besides all this fun stuff about content stuff, games and getting collars and stuff like that. That's what I meant. Getting collars and cool stuff like that.
Yeah.
But like mostly creating your own little story and like managing your Sims, and I don't know, it's so fun to do. Like if I can, I really want to get all the Sims 4 because I miss playing it. I used to love getting Sims 3. I would download extra packs so I could make it more horse friendly, since I would want a whole horse stable and everything.
And Sims 4, if it being the latest, has a lot of mods, like online and that add even more content.
But like I've told you before, like my biggest peeve right now is like I said, I've grown up on the franchise from Sims 2 and up.
Yes.
And to like some people, it's like, oh, it's not the beginning. But for me, that was my beginning because that's where my mom started. So I got that from her. And we got all the packs. We were able to afford them. Then we got to Sims 3. I tried to get all the packs. I only got a few, but we were having, money troubles is a big thing this side of the world, everywhere around the world. Especially in South Africa, they're really screwing us over. But even though this was when I was younger, it was still hard to get them. But like, it was nice that all the packs were there ready for whenever you could buy them. But now...
Yeah, they were all available.
Exactly. Now, Sims 4, I'm happy everything's going onto Steam. It's much easier to download, find everything, and you don't have to search online for a disc. I mean, I lost my Sims 3 original disc, so I can't even play my Sims 3 anymore.
Yes, yeah, that is the difficulty.
Exactly. So I'm happy it's digital. I'm happy I can go back into it again when I get the money, because I'd love to buy and be able to let my mom download Sims 2 again, because she misses playing it. Even though we have the discs, I don't have a computer that can play the discs because they're so old.
Yeah.
So now Sims 4 is out. I was ecstatic that they kept horses in, and yay that they made the first game free, but they have so many packs. And don't get me wrong, I love that they've added all these packs and everything, but they could have added a lot of them into one pack, considering one pack is so much money, and a lot of people are complaining they're not getting as much as they would have like a previous pack.
Yeah, like the previous games, yes, they had the expansions, but they also had more content that came in those expansions.
Yeah, so now they have all these expansions, but there's something that could have been added into another expansion, like the business one. They have a whole bunch of other expansions now that could have been added into just one thing, business. Or the pets one, I was looking at the pets one, I think it's like 3 or something, or another one that you have to buy on the side that's like first time pet owners or something like that, to add in so you can get more pet stuff. And it's like, well, why don't you put it all together?
It's pretty insane, because again, this is actually a good segue into our problems with the more modern Sims, is that it's all about greed. They're adding a lot more content, but you got to pay for everything. and you're gonna pay a lot.
Exactly. Like, if I had that kind of money, I would be playing Sims every day now. I've been wanting to for like, I don't know how many years now since it's come out. But now they're adding pack on pack on pack. So, with all these packs now, you want the full experience of Sims. So, you want to use your money to buy all the packs so you can enjoy the game to its fullest. Right?
Yeah.
But now it's so expensive just to get that one pack. And now I can't say for sure, but because I don't have the money to buy them. But a lot of people have complained that you're just not getting as much as you would have before buying those packs. And now you've got to buy all these extra little packs to try build up this nice little world you want, or Sims Life or whatever.
It's pretty insane. And it did start with Sims 3. Sims 3's online store, because they had an online store back in the day, and it was all cosmetics that you had to pay for. And I checked online how much it would add up to, and if you had to buy all the cosmetics in Sims 3 at their full price, it worked out to $70,000. And Sims 4 is nowhere near that amount, but if they could, they would add it back. And that's the problem.
Thing is, for me, when I was playing Sims 3 growing up, I didn't even really focus on the store. So, like, like I said before, I just got the packs I could afford, and then I went online and downloaded these models people made so I could have a better horse game experience. Yes, I'm the typical girl that played all the horse games she could find and buy.
You say
But,
that
like,
as if you aren't still the typical girl that can play all the horse games that you can find.
Listen, if I had the money, I would be having a lot more horse games. That is true. But, like, I didn't really feel like the online store for me for Sims 3 really took up that much priority, because I was focusing more on if you had a pack, you had the stuff. Like,
Yeah,
for me,
online...
the online store, no problem. The online store for me was like just some extra little things someone made somewhere that you could get, and I was just like, well, I don't need it, and it's such little things. Why would I waste money on that? I'll just use the money. I'll get more packs, because the packs are supposed to have everything you need.
Yeah, the packs definitely had a lot more.
Exactly. But now it feels like more like what you're describing, where they have the online store with everything, but instead it's a whole bunch of the actual packs that they're making are just a small clump of stuff. And then they've got little DLC kind of stuff. It's another little pack, but that's a smaller pack with less stuff.
Yeah.
Or the same stuff. Or same amount of stuff. Just furniture, though.
It's very minor things that they're expecting you to pay for. I mean, if you had to buy all of the expansions and packs for Sims 4, it costs more than the expansions for Sims 2 and 3 combined. And it doesn't feel like it's more content, because it's not.
Yeah, you just feel like you're using up more money to get some more furniture, which should have been added in one of the packs.
Exactly.
The pet packs, the business pack, the seasons pack, the this pack. Like, there shouldn't be so many, and I mean so many, because there's so many little packs. If you go on Steam, I'm waiting for it to load and open, but if you go on Steam, there's so many little packs. I think they said there's like 40.
Yeah, there is 40 kits, which are like their mini packs. And they're $5 each.
Okay, put that into rands for people that aren't in dollars and aren't rich.
$5 is times 20, so it's probably about 100 rand.
Nah, it's more.
Let me check the conversion.
Oh great, my whole computer's just spazzing.
$5 is 87 rand.
But again, much more than that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, for us, they put the price up, so it's not a direct price comparison. It's not direct conversion. It's $5 in the US, but it's not $5 here.
Yeah, for us, the little kits are close to like $200.
I mean, for
Oh,
any Americans watching, that's the equivalent of paying $10, $12 for those packs that you would normally pay $5 for.
And that all depends if it's on special, hey? Because Sims does tend to have quite a few specials going on. I think it's because they have so many packs.
Yeah, that is true. But again, they shouldn't need so many packs if they just made their DLCs normal.
Yeah, let's go. So, for us in South Africa, a normal pack like the Seasons, Vampires... See, Vampires should be in Supernatural with fairies and stuff. But now it's literally its own pack, and you probably wouldn't get as much stuff with it. So most of the packs are about 650 Rand to about 450 Rand.
So that is between $25 and $40.
And the Enchanted Nature pack is 700 Rand.
Which is insane. That is the price of a full game.
Oh, trust me, I'm scrolling through this, like, I would need so much money to buy all of this. And then that's still not including the little packs, which are 150 Rand. Those little kits.
Yeah.
Fitness stuff, toddler stuff, spooky stuff. Usually just says stuff at the end. That stuff is about 150.
Yeah,
so I was
those are your
close.
stuff.
I was close enough. It was close to 200.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. I mean, these modern games, like you mentioned, some of the expansions are 700 Rand. Even Sims isn't worth that much.
Yeah. So those 150 packs are the stuff packs. Sorry, my voice is going now too. So,
Don't get sick too.
well. But yeah, so you have the Sims stuff packs, which is 150.
Yeah.
And then the kit packs, they range from 90 Rand to 75 Rand.
Okay, that's
the
about
kit.
the same price for online.
But that's for
The kits also have barely anything in.
Exactly. Like, I don't have $90 to waste on a little kit, but then I'll look at some of the stuff and it's like I could use that for my sim. But I don't have that kind of money. But yeah, if you get some of the bundles that they do, like a little pack with the bundles of some of the stuff, you can get a bit of a discount. But I mean, still, if you go through Steam right now and you just look at all this stuff, once you add it all together, you're going to be sitting here crying.
Yeah, it's literally thousands and thousands of rands if you have to buy everything.
Yeah, you're going to spend like maybe 20, 30 grand, maybe even more or less. Probably less.
And
I usually up it.
And it's not fair. There are other games out there that are way cheaper and better. Oh, damn it.
And then they also brought out the Sims 2 Legacy Collection, and people... Like, I've been trying to find out if it has all the Sims 2 games in it. But...
Let me have a look.
Yeah, no one's telling me if it has all the Sims 2 games in it, because this is what I would like to buy for my mom if I couldn't get her CDs working. Because she loved the whole Sims 2 collection.
It is... It's not everything. The only thing that's omitted is the Sims 2 IKEA home stuff. Because of a contracting issue. But it looks like everything else is included.
And that one's cheap compared to the others. You wanna know how much that was? That was like... Oh, frick, I've lost it. It was about like 500 and something.
And see, that's not too bad. And you get a lot with it.
Yeah, 550 Rand for almost all the Sims 2 stuff. And I'll go back to the latest Sims pack. 650 rand for one pack.
It's insane. Yeah, I mean this Legacy collection. It has the university. It has the pets DLC, seasons, apartment life. It has everything.
And it's just, and there's also the Sims 25th bundle. I think you can get all the the Sims 1 and 2. Yeah. And that's on special right now. Or maybe because it's a bundle, it's like 35% off, so it's 700 rand, which is still cheaper considering one pack for Sims 4 is that price.
Yeah.
Close to that price.
Yeah, because the 25th anniversary, or the Legacy collection, whatever, it's a bit much, and the 25th birthday bundle, it does have Sims 1 and all of its DLCs. So it's good to get both.
I just it's so sad how expensive they're becoming. Like, you should pay people for their work. It's not like this stuff's easy to make. It's a lot of coding, it's a lot of animations, it's a lot of 3D modeling. Like, I don't discredit that. That's a lot of work to do, but considering how much it costs now to how much the previous games cost and how much more they're trying to split it off into different packs instead of into just one pack, it's just costing so much more money.
It is ridiculous. I mean, if you look at, but you see, you can't even say like, oh yes, I know how expensive it is, because The Sims 4 is the shortest game on its own without its DLCs. And they already had the engine, they already had everything they needed to make the game. They made it short just so they could add in DLCs to make more money.
I gotta say, I haven't seen them make a story pack yet. Like we said with Sims Medieval was Sims 3 story pack.
Yes.
And then for Sims... Exactly, they haven't made one for Sims 4. They've made Sims 2 had about 3. And then that's excluding... Sims 2 had about 3 for PC, which was the Pets, the Life, and Castaway. And then that still doesn't even include what they've made for PlayStation and Nintendo DS and a whole bunch of other ones. I think they did make something recently for Switch. I might be thinking of something else, but I think they've brought back, which doesn't mean it's new, they've just brought it back and revised it or something.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
But there's been nothing for Sims 4, which would actually be quite nice if they made a whole story thing, but they'll probably charge us an arm and a leg and a kidney for it.
Yeah, they would make it full price, 700 rand, 800 rand.
I feel like they would make it the price of one of the big games, 1,000 and something, because like you say, this game is so short, and while they are giving us all these different packs, you have the issues here that
it's insane. And yeah, you're right, they'd charge full price for it. It would they treat it like a brand new release.
Yeah, and we'd spend so much money on a game those big time games. Graphics are almost realistic, everything. It's still cheaper than all this. But that's because they're constantly making new packs.
But it's insane when you can look at brand new games coming out and they're still costing less than what you're paying for just a pack of some furniture.
Yeah, see, the Sims Pets. So, Sims 3 had all the pet stuff. Horse, dogs, cats, hamsters, whatever, and horses. Sims 4, sorry, not 3, 4, made it into the Sims 4 Horse Ranch expansion pack, Then before that was just cats and dogs. That's why people are getting worried they wouldn't be horses. And when they announced the horses, we were like, oh, it's so good. But now that's 2 different packs that could be made into one. And that still doesn't include that they have the Pet Lovers bundle in here. And in that bundle you have the expansion, My First Pet stuff pack. Which is another thing that could have just been put into the pets.
Yeah. See, there's so many ways they could have condensed each pack down. But they didn't. They separated as much as possible to make more money.
Like, it's pathetic. Like,
It's
I
kinda
love
depressing
all the... I love all the stuff. I love it when they add in more stuff. But then you look at what's included in this pack, and it's like some clothes, some other stuff and everything.
I mean, apparently there won't even be a Sims 5, so they're just gonna keep milking the Sims 4 for as long as possible.
Oh, they'll keep adding. Like, they'll just keep adding extra packs. I mean, I don't know if it was their latest pack. I don't know what was close to their latest pack was like, where you could open up your own business. And you could make like a tattoo shop or this or that. And then I recently saw another one of their latest packs that they were working on that was going to come out, but I can't remember what it is.
I'm actually not sure.
There's a For Rent expansion pack now, and that could have just all been apartment living, or... Yeah, that actually could have just been all put into apartment living or something. There's even tiny home stuff.
Because the most recent one was the Enchanted by Nature pack.
Yes, that was the latest one.
Their new DLC upcoming is Adventure Awaits.
That's the new one.
Doesn't look that great.
No, it's so confusing why they're doing all this.
Yeah. Like I said, it's all about making money.
Like, I'm so tempted just to go into, put it all in my, what's it now? Where you buy cart. Put it all into your cart and just see how much all the Sims stuff together would cost.
I'll probably add that in editing. So if someone is watching this, I'll have the price up on the screen of how much everything together would cost.
Yeah, like at the end, just make like an editor's note with your voice and be like, so for everybody wondering, or use this audio. So for everybody wondering, here is the price in rands what you would need to purchase every single game, kit and stuff packs, expansion packs, everything. Here is your total. Here's it in dollars. Here's it in euros. Have fun. If we ever play Sims games together and like we get a camera working, well, we have the money to get the games because first of all we have to get everything, and then second of all we need to get a little thing, something to hang on our headset, and then we get our camera going and we just sit here playing Sims because I think you can play with someone.
Yeah, I'm sure there's ways to do multiplayer.
Because I remember in Sims 3, I think there was a thing where you could play multiplayer together. So I'm sure Sims 4, I feel like I do remember seeing something about you can play multiplayer with someone.
You need to use a mod to play multiplayer on Sims 4.
Okay, everybody, that's it for Sims. Sorry if we didn't go over more stuff about Sims. We just thought of what we could think of what we could talk of off the top of our heads. If you have any more stuff to add, please put them in the comments below. Especially if you have any ideas for the next video of what you want us to discuss, what you want us to read. We are not reading fan fiction. We're not reading any weird stuff. We do reading of Reddit stories. If you have any ideas for them. Any topic?
Video could be funny though.
Gotta be careful what we post, eh?
Yeah, no, obviously. But if it's very
everyone,
funny, then fine.
Yeah, if it's fun, it's fun. But it can't be creepy, okay. But if you have any ideas for the next topics, one of our next topics in the future will be about owning your first pet. So any normal topics, questions you want to ask, please put them down in the comments below. And like and subscribe this video. Thank you very much.
Leave a like.
Bye.
Bye.